most már nem lőnek, attól vagyok, igaz, hogy már csak egy maradt belőle.
What's going on?
A droidok azok persze azonnal halnak. Csak azok a felkások nem akartak.
This won't take long.
Ott nem azonnal, de érezhetően könnyebb megölni őket.
What is it?
Yeah? You asked for it.
Én nem az ajánlott érdekel engem. Lopakozás nekem nem kell. Ó, van felélesztés is. Az erőpajzsolatok. Ja, hogy ennyi volt. Nem baj, az ellenméreg az elvett igazából. Abból nem volt.
What's going on?
There she is, one orbital shuttle. Looks like it's in serviceable condition. That's all a moot point, though. The hangar bay doors are closed. I don't fancy flying the shuttle through solid metal, so I'd say we need to find a way to get them open. We'll also need to find the ignition codes for the shuttle, or else we'll have some trouble getting off the ground. If we get all that, I wouldn't worry about what shape this heap is in. I'll get it running.
Hey, mi az Isten történik? Akkor most már nem kell abból, nem lehet kinyitni. Ez belőle attól nem üzemel. Aha. Jó. Akkor még azt is meg kell oldani.
What's going on? You asked for it.
kivisszük, persze.
Yeah? This is too tough for me.
Oknával ki lehetne nyitni.
Yeah?
Akkor megpróbáljuk.
Set and activated.
Hát mondjuk nem tudom, hogy ezért megérte egy oknát elhasználni.
What's going on?
Így legalább nem kell droidok ellen harcolni.
Yeah? I'll have this open in no time. This is too tough for me.
Nem?
This is too tough for me.
Akkor nem nyitjuk ki.
What's going on?
Katonai bázis alsó szintére. Hány szint van itt?
What's going on? Yeah?
Jó, hát a reaktor elvileg beindult, szóval a hangát ki lehet nyitni. Ez mi? Aha, bekapcsoltak a lövegtorni.
Yes.
Ezért mi értelme volt újra aktiválni ezt a droidot? Rugalmas, nehéz páncél. Csak közben ott valami nagy robot mozogott egy helybe.
What is it?
Ebből nem lootolható semmi. Milyen kár. De akkor mehetünk innen, nem?
Statement. We have arrived too late. The target has evaded us. We must pursue it. Observation. They have likely escaped aboard the orbital shuttle that has been docked here. The bay control computer likely will have a record of their departure. Query. Have you discovered anything about the shuttle's course? Answer. I have managed to track the shuttle's movement across the shield network. However, the shield network does not stretch over the polar region, which was the shuttle's apparent destination. Statement. Dispatch a unit to the polar region with the last known coordinates and approximate path of the shuttle. They will not escape us again.
Itt mindig történik valami probléma. Na, tessék, harmadjára zuhanunk le ugyanazon a bolygón. Egyre jobb. Jól van, Tommy, jó pihenés neked. Hadi.
Irritated declaration. There you are. It has been extremely difficult to track you down, Jedi. Quick clarification. But now that we have found you, we hope that we can facilitate communications. Unnecessary addendum. And put an end to hostilities. Unnecessary clarification. We merely wish to cripple your vessel. Once we tracked your coordinates, we were able to deploy several droids. Probing query. We are, however, curious as to why you chose to come to the remnant. Eager threat. But we are looking forward to extracting your motives. Self-evident answer. Wherever you try to run. Rhetorical query. So the query...
Persze.
Just say the word.
Hát mondjuk arra nem gondoltam, hogy ezek ilyen erősek lesznek.
Irritated deck quick
mi van? Gyógyítsd már magad! Ez hihetetlen. Ez mi volt? Direkt nyomtam a gyógyítást, és nem csinált semmi.
Irritated the quick un...
Beállok már, és olyan...
More where that came from.
Ezeket hogy lehet legyőzni? Azok, amit elég kemények.
Irritate quick un...
Yes.
Just say the word. More where that came from.
Accuracy ratio achieved. Systems failing, master.
Mondjuk így ezért nem olyan rossz.
Just say the word.
De hol van itt a hajó? Ezek kik?
Lay down your weapons, and you shall not be harmed. I will not warn you again. Drop your weapons, or we shall take them from you.
Do as they say. I sense people come to no harm.
Why is it that everywhere we go, I end up in a cell? I mean, why did they lock us up? What is this place?
It is a training ground for Jedi.
What? This ice hole?
Yes, it bears the semblance of an academy. But where are all the students? Curious.
You've got to be joking. What is a Jedi Academy doing out here in the middle of nowhere?
It is a place hidden from the galaxy like the academy on Dantooine. But this place... Oh, Atris, you have been clever.
Atris?
It's none of your concern.
Well, the sooner we're out of here, the better. 2 crazy Jedi are more than enough for me. No one told me we were going to be dumped in a nest of Jedi.
And what is it about this place that causes you such fear?
What do you mean? We're in the middle of a bunch of Jedi. You know how they are.
No, I do not. Not in the way you seem to.
What? What are you doing? Get out of my head!
Stop struggling. Let me follow the current. Deep, deeper to its source.
Stop! Stop! Ah!
Ah, with the fear is mingled guilt. It squirms in you like a worm. And the why? Ah, and there is its heart. You surprise me. I could not feel it before. Your feelings are a powerful shield indeed. Do not worry, Atten. If she is a Jedi, she will forgive. And if she is not, she will not care.
You can't tell her. Please. I'm asking you. I don't want her to...
Think less of you. I hardly think that's possible. Still, we all wage war with the past, and it leaves its scars. I will not...
What? What price?
There are those who wage war and those who follow them. You are a crude thing, murderer, but you know how important this woman we travel with is. Even one such as you can feel it. You will serve her until I release you. You will not. If you do, then my silence will be broken. And then you fear the Jedi, and rightly so. If Atris learns. But whatever fear you hold of the Jedi, know that if you disobey me, that my punishment will make you beg for the death that has long hounded you. Wipe the fear from your mind. You will not find blind obedience a difficult master. You chose it.
I don't know how you became such a manipulative witch, but why a vicious old scowl like yourself would even bother with me is a bigger mystery.
No game of Djarik can be won without pawns, and this may prove to be a very long game. You are a slippery one. Your thoughts difficult for even one such as I to read. I suspect your spirit, as diseased as it is, refuses to allow you to give up. I feel you have crossed our path for a reason. Perhaps even you, at the right moment, may be able to turn aside disaster. If so...
Fine. I'll be your pawn. But I still...
Perhaps. But someone has to fly, and the Force is a hard thing to predict. Our path brought us here for a reason, and now I know why. The past is here.
More Jedi speak. Care...
No. I've wasted enough time with you. Sleep, murderer, and be silent. I need no distractions. A critical moment approaches.
Nagyon páltatni ez a feje. Manipulál minket.
I did not expect to see you again after the day of your sentencing. I thought you had taken the exile's path, wandering the galaxy. Yet you have returned. Why? Your concern is noted. Your friends have not been harmed. They have been detained for their safety. I find it unusual that you are traveling with others again. I had thought you had forsaken the company of others after the war. Or is that why you are here? Yet here you are. Perhaps you do not know yourself as well as you think. Regardless, your arrival here begs an explanation. Have you come to face the judgment of the Council, as you did so many years ago? Are you finally willing to admit that we were right to cast you out? You presume much. The Force does not guide your movements, not anymore. Its connection was lost when you fell. Perhaps you feel that the Force also led you to the Mandalorian Wars as well, but in truth it... You sought adventure, you hungered for battle, you could not wait to follow Revan to war. The Jedi Order asked only for time to examine the Mandalorian threat. They urged caution, patience, and you defied them. So when you returned, you were brought before us. You were a Jedi no longer, and so you were exiled. There was much about that day that was difficult to forget. Your words, your defiance, and when you stabbed your... so I would never forget. Indeed, a lightsaber is the mark of a Jedi. When you turned your back on the Order, it was not yours anymore. I have always kept it, as a reminder of what can happen when your passions dictate your actions. I have kept it, so I would never forget your arrogance or your insult to the Order. Become a Jedi again. That is a thing far out of reach. But I am not unsympathetic to your feelings. Leaving the Order must have been difficult for you. Yet you gave the Council no other choice. You gave me no other choice. So your choice was to meet the aggression of the Mandalorians with more aggression. That is not the Jedi way. Every choice we make, whether we know it or not, sends echoes through the Force. It can awaken feelings, ignite passions, hate, anger, fear, where none existed before. By meeting aggression, by serving as an opponent against which the Mandalorians could test themselves, you fed their hate, their lust for war, and it sent a terrible echo through you. And because of it, you and those Jedi who met them on the battlefield lost their way, and you turned on us. Without you and the other fallen Jedi to support them, to feed their lust for war, Revan and Malak's crusade would have been over before it began. I know you betrayed the Jedi teachings. All that you had been taught, you threw at your feet, crushed them beneath your heel. The Jedi teachings require we examine our actions. Acting without reflection is not our way. There was no guarantee that marching to war would have saved the Outer Rim. In fact, quite the opposite. A physical victory, perhaps, but the real victory lay in... You do not know... How dare you? The Mandalorian Wars should have been your grave, and Malachor 5 is where you should have died. You see shadows where there are none, and hate where there is none. You are blind, as always. I tire of fighting with you. You lust for war, and you always will, and you have succeeded in distracting me from my questions. So answer me. If you cannot seem to admit the Council was correct, then why are you here? Your ship? Ah, the Ebon Hawk. It is not your ship. Unless you are admitting to the destruction of the Piragus mining facility.
That's me at the end, Bunko. Én okoztam a pusztulást.
Ah, an accident. Something beyond your control. You have not changed. Acting instead of thinking. Putting yourself before the galaxy, before the Jedi. Do you know what you have done? Without the fuel from Piragus, Citadel Station cannot maintain its orbit. It will crash into the planet, and its destruction will echo across 20 other worlds. Telos was a test to see if the Republic could mount a restoration effort on the Outer Rim. When it fails, the Republic will not finance another. The other Rim worlds, devastated by the Sith, will remain graveyard worlds, devoid of life. And that is the magnitude of your crime. So you still hold to your flawed convictions. If you think to anger me, you are wrong. How is it that you are not content to confine your ruin to yourself? You must spread it to others wherever you go. Ruin yourself with your actions if you will. But when your actions bring harm to others, then you must answer for it. The Sith? What do you mean? You speak truly. You have encountered the Sith. I can feel the scars on you. And you encountered them on Piragus. But what would they want there? They can't have been looking for you. You. If they thought you a Jedi, the teachings of the Sith blind them indeed. I am the last Jedi, not you. You betrayed our teachings, our beliefs, the very core of the Jedi Order. If these Sith attacked you, they will soon realize their mistake. And if you escaped, they most likely let you go to see if you would lead them here. You offer your aid after turning your back on me, on the Council. The Jedi is not something you embrace out of fear. The commitment is stronger than that, something you never seem to understand. Perhaps. But if you help me, it cannot be done from here. There are others in the galaxy who may help us against a Sith threat. If you can find them, gain their trust, perhaps our defenses shall be stronger for it. Take your ship, seek them out. If you find them, encourage them to gather on Dantooine. From there we can call a council and see what can be done. Then I shall send you on your way. It is now time for you to depart.
We shall remove her, mistress. Come with us. Are you all right, mistress?
The exile reminded me of something I had forgotten.
Forgive me, mistress, but I must ask. The exile, I've never seen another affect you so strongly. Was she important to you once?
We all have our heroes, and when we watch them fall, we die inside. She made a choice once, and I did not. The day we judged her, I stood in the chamber, and she was so right. She was so certain of it. I doubted myself, but not now. She will never make me doubt myself again. But now I am tired. I must meditate.
Of course, mistress. I will tell the others you are not to be disturbed. And please, do not exhaust yourself. We can attend to matters here.
Risky.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force.
Oh.
It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it. But now I wonder if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it as if... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life... My life is yours. I beg you, please. Let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
Ahogy gondolom, őt elküldte ellenünk. Okay.
Why have you approached me? Your ship is stored in the hangar. Atris has given you permission to leave this place, and permission to return if you remain in her service. You will find them in the main irrigation channel room, in the northern part of the plateau interior. The particle emitters there that once governed the flow of water to Telos can double as force cages. It is not part of my duties. Free them yourself. Then you must leave.
Ott van a tanácsterem, előcsarnok, fogda. Most már átfigyelsz, akkor jó lenne egy fénykard is, nem?
Did you find what you came for? There was something from your past here, something unresolved. I feel this woman who resides here, she did something to you once. There is a Jedi here, perhaps. Yet there are no students. And this woman, this... Plans are fragile things, and life often... Perhaps students will come to her in time. For now... Very well. Let us depart. He's only sleeping. It seems the Jedi...
Persze, jól tudta.
I'm sorry, General. I must have lost consciousness in the... I'm fine, General. Even power has been... What is this place? This must be where I had detected the energy readings before. This room, this place. It looks part of a huge polar irrigation system, possibly planned. Very well, General. I will await your arrival.
Mehetünk a hajóhoz.
Well, if it isn't the one who stole the Ebonhawk. Not so smug now, are you little thief?
Don't be a fool. Atris stole...
Says you.
Egész jól a világos oldal, bánik, mint a sötét oldal, és kár az nagyobb lenne. De nem tudom. Mert a piros az valahogy, mint a tovább érne, mint a kék. Érdekes, KOTOR egyben pont úgy volt, hogy ott a sötét oldal volt kevesebb.
Well, now that we're off that Dejaric board of a planet, I say we burn sky until we see lines.
What is the machine saying? We seem to have found it.
Do you know why we have called you here?
As Revan summoned you, so have you come full circle to return to the Jedi.
Why did you defy us? The Jedi are guardians of the peace, and have been for centuries. This call to war undermines all that we have worked for.
Is Revan your master now? Or is it the horror you wrought at Malachor that has caused you to see the truth at last?
You refuse to hear us. You have shut us out, and so have shut yourself to the galaxy.
You are exiled, and you are a Jedi no longer.
There is one last thing. Your lightsaber. Surrender it to us.
Much defiance in that one.
You were correct, Kavar. When she was here, I felt it. It was as if she was not there. More like an echo.
The war has touched the youngest of the Order. Many of them have lost themselves in battle against the Mandalorians.
We have not lost a Jedi this day. You felt it. She has lost herself. She is no Jedi. She walked Revan's path, but she was not strong enough.
I fear it is our teachings that may have led Revan to choose the path he did.
We are not the ones who taught him.
We take responsibility, Atris, not cast blame.
The choice of one was the choice of us all. Revan's teacher intended no harm, and Revan had many teachers since.
Yet they all stem from the same source. Her teachings violated the Jedi Code, and lead all who listen to the dark side, as they did the exile.
You are wrong. The dark side is not what I sensed in the exile. Surely the rest of you felt it as well. That emptiness we felt. She has changed.
Whatever that wound was, it was of the dark side. We should not have let her depart. She will simply join Revan again, or perhaps worse.
What would you have done with her, Atris? Be mindful of your feelings. This is not Revan who stood before you. This one walks a different path.
No, although that may come in time. We let her go because we must. Where she travels, she carries her destination with her.
Malachor 5 should have been her grave. You saw it in her walk, and in the Force. It was as if she was already dead.
No, not death. Many battles remain for that one, if what we have seen is true. But the future is a shifting thing, and she cuts like a blade through it.
We should have told her the truth. A Jedi deserved to know.
No good would have come from it, even if what you believe was true. There's still the matter of Revan, and such truths could leave us vulnerable on two fronts.
Perhaps in many years we will call her before us and explain what happened to her, and how she may be healed. Until then, she must accept her journey.
But she may never discover the truth, and she will never know why we cast her out.
And that is the future we must accept.
Furcsa, hogy itt mindenki ember a
These Jedi
tanácsban.
sure like their secrets, don't they?
Tanto in nascere Onderon. Oriban. Elosz.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
Így van, szükség van a
General, is there
segítségükre.
a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore? That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that. I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete. I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need. I spent a lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell,
Utána kereshetnénk a
lens
Jediket.
and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable. All I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is... I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was any... Thanks for the vote of confidence. Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know.
Na, jól van. Csak ahonnan tudom, hogy miket kell szereznem a fénykarthoz.
Hey, General.
Hát, hogy én mondta egyébként.
You look...
Csak hogy honnan szedem össze.
Whoa.
Energiacella. Igen, ilyen lencse is kell, azt mondta. És ez is bónusz, Jó, energiacella. Kellene is fénykolt listály, nem?
General, need... Yes. Just with him.
Na jó. Nem tudom igazából, hogy lehetne fénykardot összerakni. Azért nem lehet. Azt nem tudom, hogy most hol vagyunk. Ide akartam jönni. A hajón vagyunk, az biztos. Meg a terrosszal én el akarok fájni. Van itt egy olyan dolog, hogy szökött bűnözők. Például ugye nincs meg. És ugye én azokat megöltem, azokat a bűnözőket. Ezután meg szerintem elmegyünk a Dantooine-ra. Most már igazából mehetünk innen. még nem is ezt akartam megtippelni, hanem a másik fegyvert. Melyik volt? Az erőlándzsa. Azt akartam. Nem lesz állni, akkor... Na, akkor én megyek a Dantooine-ra, azt mondom.
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first. You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot, but you look different. Then who are you? The only recent visitors we've had on Dantooine have been salvagers, and a slew of mercenaries. Just to see the sights, right? You're just another salvager. Go see Administrator Adari in Kunda if you want to get into the ruins. Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The Administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government. Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the Administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Akkor megkeresik majd az ügyintézők. Na, viszont akkor nyomunk itt is egy mentést. Akkor szerintem ennyi volt már a stream. Majd akkor nyilván innen folytatjuk, hogy keressük a Jediket, meg jó lenne majd valahogy egy fénykardot csinálni. De majd nyilván rájövünk ezekre is. Akkor jó pihenést!